Hello, this is Robert Radford, 50 Games of Chess. I have another game from a League Congress in 2006 on the 2nd of April. And my opponent was Simon Greely from Bristol, well-known player. Stopped playing some years ago, haven't seen him since. Very friendly with him. I used to pick him up for chess matches. He played for South Bristol with us at one time, around about 2012, something like that. This was a round 4 match. I was white and I played, started with e4, Simon c5, knight f3, knight c6, I was Sicilian type thing. That's it. And we've gone into a kind of Roxy bind. But I take the knight, he took the c pawn, knight c3, just go through these moves. There's quite a lot of moves, so I'm going to move it along as you see. Just get through the opening part of the game. Okay, we're fully developed now. Simon has just gone back to d7 with his knight, and it gives him a really good dragon bishop. Pinning the knight to my rook. And here I played rook c1 to break that pin. Now Simon's gone c5, so this is a good thing for me because I've gone in knight c5. I'm threatening knight takes pawn check, but I'm also threatening his queen. So it has to go, of course, and I retake with the c pawn. So he can't go pawn takes pawn, and he can't push it on either. And he got behind it. So then, of course, I was able to go in bishop to a6 to push the rook back to d8. So at this stage, I got a +1 on the on the score. Played rook 2. He played queen b6, hitting the rook, bishop. So I protected it with my queen. He then came in for a bishop swap on d4. He's got a crafty little line here because after bishop takes bishop, queen takes. That's interesting, but I went bishop takes, he went pawn takes, so that I could go rook c6 attacking his queen. He pushed the pawn on, would discover a check, so I went across my queen, and he swapped off rook takes, knight into e5. Good move. Rook to c7, f5. He's trying to open it up a bit because I've got a 2.6 plus on him now on Stockfish. So I took the pawn on f5 and he went rook to f8. I could take again, but then he could go knight possibly to g4. Check. I'm not sure where that leads. I'd probably go king back to g1, so he can't take the h-pawn, but that pawn's quite dangerous on d6. I want to be sure that I'm close to it. So I let him take the pawn, got me rook behind as well as the bishop. I'm going to win it back now for sure, so that was more important. King f8, rook takes the pawn on a7, h5, and then bishop takes. So I've now acquired 2 pawns, but I might struggle to keep the d pawn. Yeah, he can play. Yeah, he's played. I probably should. Maybe should have played. No, I don't think so. I was thinking of playing rook a5, protect my d pawn, but I think that gives him chances. So I went back to c7 to block off that open file, and it means I'm going to have to give up a pawn, but I think it's worth it. Checked him, king g7, then my rook up, which is the right move because he's going to check me on rook e5, which he did. So I intercepted because I'm going to lose that pawn. I'm hoping maybe he'll play rook takes, rook pawn takes, but he won't do that. Instead, he took the d pawn and I swapped off. So it's time to swap off now with a pawn up, 2 passed pawns. So king back, rook check, king back again, king up, a4. Here goes my pawns. Now I got the way to do this now is you protect that pawn and push the other one. Rook B8. It's coming up with his king. There you go. A5. Rook at check. King 4. He's hoping to be able to do something over here, but it's not going to work because I'm pushing this pawn now, so he's got to go back with his rook. And then pushing the other one. It's getting behind. I'm winning now. 7.3 on the stockfish. It was always going to be with two passports like that. First of all, I cut off his king from getting over there to do anything to help. So he's helpless here now. And I've got 2 to 1 on the other side as well. As I throw an h4. I'll show you that again, it's a bit quick. h4, pawn takes, and passing him, pawn takes pawn. He's gone back with his king, but he can't do anything, it's too late. Now I can push this pawn, and when it goes rook takes a3, b7, rook b6, and then queen b8, and he's got to give up his rook. And it's game over. I've got a plus 16 now. Actually, it was mate at 16, but he gave up here because he can't do anything, because even if he tries to race across with his king to stop that pawn, I'll just go rook g8 and he won't be able to stop me getting a queen. And those 2 pawns won't ever do it on their own. So that was a nice win for me. I hadn't been beaten Simon before. I'd lost to him in the previous Congress, or later, I think it was the one before. I lost to him, so it's the only 2 times we played competitively, 1 each, and that's good because he's a good player. He's been around 170 quite often, and that with today's money, that's, about what would it be, about 1900 and more, at least 1920, something like that, 1930, maybe higher, 1940. So that was good. He was higher graded than me, higher rated, and that was a nice win for me in the tournament. So I'm glad to have showed you this game, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.